and they're just like, no, mate, you're spot on. Like, yeah, it's good that you're owning up to it, sort of thing. Here I'm sort of again trying to be like, oh, got a good record, sort of kiss some ass, whatnot. Like, you know what, mate? Because you've just been so genuine and stuff, like you shouldn't be doing it, but we'll let you off, sort of thing. And I'm like, here I am thinking, like, mate, God's gift. Like, I've done it again. Yeah. This is unreal.
Did you say kissing my ass?
Who knows? and just felt amazing.
How you been, mate? What's been going on?
How have I been? Obviously, I said to you yesterday, I was feeling pretty flat. Having one of those days where you just not really feeling too up and about, just very unmotivated. Not really lethargic. I was just I don't know, like, and it's weird, like, life's good. Like, life is very good at the moment. I don't know. Anyways, wake up today with the attitude of today's a new day.
Let's get this bread.
Legitimately, let's get this bread. You sent me a voice message, a bloody fantastic voice message, by the way. Your vibes was just like, mate, unmeasurable. Yeah. Like, I don't know, it just, hearing it just made me feel like so up and about, and just, no, I was really looking forward to today and doing another pod.
Love a potty. It's a fun time. I got up this morning and then I don't know, I felt great.
Just well rested, good night's sleep.
Just well rested.
Just one of those mornings where you're just like, I'm on here.
Because last few days at work I've been waking up and I've just been waking up at the wrong time, feeling terrible. And you know when, like, you wake up and you go, I feel shocking. I'm going to sleep in for another hour, fix it, and then
it just doesn't work.
Sometimes it does.
Oh, well, true. But like, sometimes that extra hour, you're like, I should have just stayed awake.
Yeah, I should have just stayed awake, got some editing done, went to work early, just done anything. So to wake up this morning feeling all right was good. And then I got a coffee, one of the best coffees I've ever had.
Yeah, was it just a massive caffeine hit? Because I reckon, mate, you were just like...
The serotonin was pumping.
Yes, like a lot. I don't know what they've put in the coffee, but...
It was such a good coffee. I went to my car and I went, do I go back and ask what beans they use?
You were really going to get the beans.
I was thinking about getting the beans.
Holy shit, you were actually going to get the beans.
I was thinking about the beans, mate.
You're just going to do Luke's Brew at home. It's fuck a lemonade stand. Luke's Brew.
Mate, Luke's Brew could have gone
$6 for a bloody oat latte, but it's expensive.
Don't even start on the prices. I could rant about it.
Oh, mate.
But, yeah, I got the coffee and then... Oh, you know what? I'll tell you about how my doctor's visit was.
Can I just quickly, before we do go into the doctor's visit, just with your coffee today, obviously because today was so good, are you like, oh, fuck, today was pretty good?
Yeah.
I might go back tomorrow. But now are you in the sense as well, are you like, fuck, because it was so good, is it going to be that good again?
Well, it was a new girl that made it.
Oh.
And it's not where I usually go. I go
so it's a new spot.
Yeah.
New spot, new girl. Ooh, dangerous.
So I'm going to have to, you know what, because where I originally go, if I go in the morning, the coffee's pretty good.
Yep.
If I go in the Arvo, there's a guy making it, and it's very average.
Okay, so it comes down to the barista.
Yeah, well, I don't want to walk in.
Like, it sounds bad, but like, obviously the chick maybe has like a different way of doing it, maybe a bit more passionate, actually enjoys her job.
Man, I'm sure
versus
there's actually some passion in there that makes a lot of difference, which I never thought before. But yeah, when I walk in, I can't walk in, see this guy making the coffee and go...
And straight away, he's just like...
And turn around.
Yeah, you can't... Well, you've already committed.
I have. And it's just... Yeah, so... But anyway, I went... what was I going to tell you? I got the doctor's appointment and...
2 hour away, mate.
So this guy I go to, I have trouble with asthma. He's an asthma specialist. He is...
Like, just quickly, is what, a sports injury or just asthma in general?
Asthma in general. Yep. And he was my family doctor when I...
Oh, so you're always going to see him.
Literally when I was like 1, 2, if there was anything my mum and dad needed, they go to him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I went back to him and he's blunt as anything, rude as hell, and he just takes so long. There has never been a time. I remember once I had to wait with him for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and it just kept going and going. I had another appointment to go to, and then I had to rush him.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, but you know what he did? He didn't charge me for that one.
Okay, well, that's okay.
So that was pretty nice.
Sort of, it balances itself
out a bit. So this time, what's perfect about it was I went and saw it, and they're like, oh, there's 3 people in front. And you don't think, like, 3 people.
You don't really do, because especially with your consultation, because they give you like that 10:30 to 11 time slot. So you're like, oh, sweet. Yeah. But always goes over. Always.
Mate, always goes over. So I was like, you know what's fucking great? I actually live a minute away.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So I was like, she's like, do you want to go grab a bite to eat, grab a coffee, and then maybe come back in half an hour? I'm like, okay. And I just went home. I just edited some videos.
that is such a vibe.
Like, fantastic. So I got back. When I got back an hour later, I had to wait another, I think, 30 minutes, something like that. So all up, it was around 2 hours. But anyway, I got to see him, and this can be a topic for another time.
Yeah.
But basically, I've been having massive trouble with breathing during exercise. If I go to a certain limit,
just super gassed, really hard to
breathe.
Oh yeah, fine.
Not
Okay.
gassed. I can't breathe.
Yeah, shit.
So I have to run to my bag, get my puffer, and this has only happened since I got the jab.
Oh wow!
And that's it.
Oh shit!
Long story short, because we can do a separate podcast.
Yeah, we can.
on
No, we
this.
definitely can.
But I go in, and this is what he said last time, and I got a respiratory test. I can't say it right, but basically I had to breathe in a tube.
Respiratory system.
Yeah. I had to do a heap of those tests.
That's the thing. Then I was like, "Am I going to fuck this up as well?"
Right, I had to do a heap of those tests. He comes back and he goes, "They're all completely normal."
That's going to be so frustrating to hear that. Because you're like, "No, I'm not normal."
Yeah, I was like, "No, I'm definitely not." And then after everything going through, and what test I want to do is I can't remember, but it's to do with you'll have something on your face.
Is that
while you're sprinting on a treadmill?
Oh, I've seen it in like the movies and stuff.
Something along those lines.
Oh,
right?
I was thinking like sleep apnea because I know like one of those machines help like, during your sleep.
But I said to him, I'm like, is there any way I can have a test done where I'm doing fitness and I can push myself to that level so you can actually see?
Visually see like the struggle that I'm.
Because when I did that test, I'm just sitting in a chair, blowing into a tube, and then really breathing in as fast as I can.
Is that just because I feel like I had to do an asthma test? I don't know if it's the same. And is it like they like sort of like break a tablet? You like suck it in, and it gets
tablets.
Yeah, and you get to like a certain level. Because I remember doing that myself.
Did you really?
Yeah, I had to do it myself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I maybe got to like level 5 or something like that. And they're like, oh, it's there. It's not that bad. I'm like, fuck. I reckon I'm kind of. Granted, now I'm not.
Yeah.
But when I did it, Mate,
I got through all those levels.
Yeah, fuck.
All of them. And this is what I'm saying. I can't do sport anywhere pushing myself above 60%. It gets scary for me. So he goes, oh, and you got the jab, didn't you? And I go, yeah. And he goes, what'd you get? And I got AstraZeneca. And he goes, why did you get that? And I looked at him and I went, oh. And this is the second time he said it because he would have so many patients. There's no way he could remember exactly what I've said to him before. Anyway, he's like, why'd you get that? And I go, mate, I had to, literally had to, otherwise I wouldn't have had a job. There was no other option unless I wanted to not have a job. And there was nothing else at the time. I had to get Astra. And all over the news, it was constantly, they're all the same, they're fine. Just get whatever's available. Mate.
Turns out they're not.
I am telling you right now, he said it without saying it. He said it was the jab that's caused this. And he can't pick it, so we're doing more tests. And it pisses me off so much. Because
fucked.
now it's all gone back to...
Dude, how
you don't have to check in. You don't have to do anything.
You don't have to check in. Don't even have to get the vaccine. Even footy
more
players,
sick.
as of today,
Yeah.
we're like, no, don't worry about the mandate. Like, it's fine. And it's just like, okay, because I don't know. You know what? I'm not even going to chat about because it's seriously. I'm going to go on a tangent. We don't need that tonight. I'm going to leave it at that.
You know what? We'll do another episode on
it. We'll revisit that topic.
Definitely, because that's a whole other topic in itself. But yeah, that annoyed me to do. Oh, one last thing, really quick. I get blood tests, and he comes back and he goes, "You've got a certain type of acid which is really high in you." And I go, "Sorry?" And he goes, "Yeah, that's really strange for your age, and if we don't get that tested, you'll get gout." And I'm like, "What's gout?" And he hands me this, and it's like things in your joints, like crystal, something along those lines. Yeah, and I'm like, gout, and he's like, yeah, that's it's rare, but it could be a wrong.
Yeah, too much
test result.
much meat, drinking, stuff like that.
Well, it's apparently it's within your diet too. But he said to me, he's like, that's really odd because in 2016 you didn't have this at all, and now you've randomly got it. And I'm like, Yeah, that is weird. That after the jab, I have all these health problems.
That's funny though. So, like, not to mention that, I remember myself having to get some blood tests done. This is how fucked, by the way. Like, I got eczema. I've had it since I was a kid. We'll touch on this real quickly. Anyways, go to been just through so many like specialists, naturopaths, whatever, and all that sort of stuff. And one of my blood test results came back. I'm like, usually my levels are pretty much similar, unless I've been drinking out on the weekend, which turns out, and this is bad, I don't recommend doing it. You can kind of manipulate the blood test. If you know, so for example, you're going to actually visit them in 6 weeks' time.
Yeah.
I could get the blood test done after that big fucking weekend.
Yeah.
My liver's going to be fucked.
Yeah.
Maybe not just my liver, by the way. But anyways, but if I give it 4 weeks, so 2 weeks before the test, I haven't done anything since that initial first weekend.
Yeah.
Everything's okay. May or may not have done that a few times, but that's not the point. So yeah, do it this one time. And this lady's like, "Oh, Lee, have you received a call?" I'm like, "No." And then I was starting to freak out. I'm like, "Shit, everything's usually the same level. Like, what's going on?" It's like, "You've got hepatitis A," and I'm like, and I was like,
"You got Hep A?"
Yeah, and I was like, "What?" Like, full like freaking out because I'm like, "Nah, surely not." It's freaking out of it. Mum was with me at the time as well in the room, and she's like, "He's got what?" And then she's like, and because like the way how we both reacted, I suppose like the professor, doctor, nurse, so like really looking like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I've brought up the wrong person's file. I'm sorry, but how do you like? I get it's a mistake, but fuck, that's a bad mistake to make. Like, do you know how badly that could, especially like,
God, imagine if they said something like you had AIDS or something,
dude.
That could have been bad.
It really could have been bad, but yeah, just
stuff that up.
Oh, I've got no idea, but I felt so awkward for her. But then, just genuinely, my heart dropped because I was like, "What does that mean for me?"
I think your heart would drop in any situation where it's medical and they say either something like, "Oh, you should come in," or "You need to make a call." That it's bad news. What I was gonna say, this reminded me of a story when you're like, "Oh, I was with my mum at the time." There was a guy, I didn't know him at all, but we went to school with, who he went past a drug bus.
I know about this
on Mother's Day.
But yeah, say it. Say it for the pod. Say it because it's gonna just sound like we're making shit up at this point. No. But it genuinely did happen.
And he got done with his mum in the car. She's like, imagine man. No. What would you do if that was you in that situation? Massive bender on the weekend. Your mum's in the car, you're driving her Mother's Day. You've given her the flowers. You've given her the chockies. The classic Mother's Day gifts. You're in the good books at the moment, and then the cops come over and you go, "Oh, I did do 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 bags last night. Fuck."
I think you're just gonna have to be like, "Wait, Mum,
I'm about to put my foot on the pedal. Hold on,
Mum, you're never gonna believe this." But now this morning I was feeling pretty dusty, for better or for worse, and you said, "Fuck, it doesn't look like you slept." Truth be told, I haven't. If it's all good, you happy to take me to Priest next week? Because I'm probably not going to be able to drive.
Your mum will...
I don't know what else to say in that situation.
Maybe you'd look at the cop and be like, "I know what you're about to say. Don't do it."
Boy, bro, just send me a text.
Text me.
Here's me number. Oh, I know for a fact that little lollipop test is going to come back with all the flavours. Can you please, just for me this once on Mother's Day, harsh letter in the mail even. I'll go straight home. You can even escort me home.
I've got chockies
and then,
right here
and then we won't even make it awkward. Don't put your sirens or lights on. Just for some suspicious reason. Only so Mum's like, "Oh, geez, the cops are following you today." And you're just like, "Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Mum. I swear to God. Just not today."
Mate, now that I think about this, we should talk about getting pulled over because I think you've only had it happen a couple of times, haven't you, Have you even lost any points yet?
Yeah, I've had one fine.
You had one. Because you're one of the rare ones that got your license for free because you never got in trouble at all, did you?
For free? Oh, when I went to my full...
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even remember. Yeah, maybe. I think that's the case. Oh, no, because I remember...
You didn't have to pay for...
I don't recall paying for it, no.
Yeah, everyone else...
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, everyone else does, but if you don't get any points on your license before your full license, then you get it for free.
Oh, wow. There, okay.
Yep. I can't remember what specifically it is. Maybe it's because you do pay for a new license, so I think it's something to do with that.
Yep.
But, you've had very little. I've had a couple of times where I used to live in the Yarra Valley, and there's this long road. It's a very long road. Are you right?
Oh, I'm so glad the camera's on for that. I accidentally spilled some water on the couch and
you just fumbled everything.
I just fumbled the bag. May as well be like that guy on Mother's Day.
I'd rather be in your situation, bit of spilt water.
No point in crying over it.
So I remember I was going down this road, and it's a long road, and there's a school next to this road. So the school zone, something there is like 60, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah. Usually it's 40.
Yeah, 40 to 60.
But it was 60 here. And because it's such a long road, I think it was like 9:20. Okay.
9:20 in the morning.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, yep.
So
you said
10 minutes before.
Yeah, the close off. Yeah.
And I'm driving in my car and I'm looking for something. I've got music blaring.
As always.
Do you want to guess what song I had on?
I'm going to say Black Bear back in the day. That's my guess.
That's a good guess. I think it was Veronica's Untouched.
Oh, even better choice. Yeah. Damn, I was thinking Black Bear because I just know that was
That's a very good
you go to sort of guy.
Yeah, that was probably on the next of the playlist.
Yeah, it would have been shuffle.
Anyway, I'm looking for something in my car. Like I've dropped something, and I'm looking around and I'm trying to pick it up, and then I look up and I just see a cop with a radar gun and doing, the classic.
Come here, mate.
Come here, mate. You're done.
Yeah, shit.
And I look up and I look down at my speed and I was like 90, and I'm like, oh my God, that's my license. And when I thought about it, I go, okay, where I work is 45 minutes away from where I live. There is actually no...
I can't afford to lose my license.
There is literally no way, unless I get my mum to completely swap around her job and her hours for me to work. That's not even a joke. There is no, I walk to the bus. Unless I want to walk an hour every morning.
No, thanks.
Yeah. It
would have been hella fit, but no thanks. Not worth it.
I would have hated it. So he pulls me over and I'm like, all right, forget my pride. I'm throwing that out the window. I need to kiss ass like there's no tomorrow. And I just apologise straight away. I'm like, I know I was going over. And he was going, like, you're going 30 over. That's lost a license. I'm like, I know, mate. I work out here. I'm so sorry. It shouldn't have happened. It just won't happen again. I'm so sorry. And as he goes back to his car, I'm just pretending to pray. Like I've got my hand and I've got the hand. I need to make sure the hands are out.
It's so like you can see this.
Yeah, I'm doing that and I'm going like this. And I was young.
Start tearing up a little bit too.
I try, but I can't do that.
Yeah, cry on command. I can't.
Nah,
I can't.
Is it a gift or a curse?
It could be one of those weird ones, or it's a bit of both.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he came back and he wiped it down to something like 24 over. So I got $700 fine.
Yeah, that's all the points
only
too.
A few points. Yeah, a few.
Because I remember, myself. Funny story. Got my Christmas bonus, and I always drive the same way to work.
Yeah.
And I've been working at this joint. When did I get? Probably like 6-7 years into the job. I've got some mates, yourself, with a couple other mates who actually lost their license or golden point, whatever. And I'm like, you guys are bloody idiots. Like, you just got to know where to speed. Thinking I'm genuinely king shit. I've never been fined. Cops will never get me. Classic little old Leroy. Loves to sleep in this bloke.
Oh, you do love a sleep in, yeah.
Late to work, standard. I'm like, fuck. I'm actually going to be like late. So if I just need to speed this motherfucker, I'm getting to work on time. Go jump in the Lancer, flying, and it's sort of dusk. Like, it's not like the sun hasn't come up, but it's not complete darkness. It's like that in between shit. In between, we talked about this too. That in between level. fuck. And
That's all right, mate.
Yeah, I'm driving down. It's an 80 zone. This car goes past me. And as it goes past and you're sort of just like, fuck. Like it could have been Joey, it could have been Mum, Dad. No, it was a highway patrol. Highway patrol's usually notorious for being worse than like your usual cop. Like, that's at least all the stories that I've been told. And
highway patrol in Australia is known for if you screw up, you are getting whatever fine that's coming to you and probably worse.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Usually
they will not let you off.
They're almost like how's a good way to put it? They're almost like the bouncers of the police force, where it's just like, no, mate, not tonight.
Yeah.
Like
tonight.
sort of thing. You're like,
I don't care, it's your birthday, get out.
Yeah, sort of thing. So driving past, fuck. Like see the lights turn on, turn around, I'm like, that's definitely on me. Like there's no one else around me.
Let me speed up just to make sure.
Yeah, sort of thing. So in my head, I'm just the whole time like, fuck, was I doing 90 or was I doing 100? Because even I don't know, which is bad.
Yep.
Straight away, highway patrol comes, he's like, mate, do you know why we pulled you over? And I'm like, again, sort of like yourself, I'm like, there's no point even fucking lying.
Yeah.
It's just like straight away,
Makes it worse if you do.
straight away I was like, look, no, I was speeding. I know that I'm in the wrong sort of thing. Completely understand. You guys are doing your job, sort of thing. And and they're just like, no, mate, you're spot on. Like, yeah, it's good that you're owning up to it, sort of thing. Here I'm sort of again trying to be like, I got a good record, sort of kiss some ass, whatnot. Like, you know what, mate? Because you've just been so genuine and stuff. Like, you shouldn't be doing it, but we'll let you off, sort of thing. And I'm like, here I am thinking, like, mate, God's gift. Like, I've done it again.
Yeah.
This is unreal.
Did you say kissing my ass?
Who knows? And it just felt amazing. And come about a month and a half later, Victoria Police, Lee, I'm like, the fuck is this? There's me fucking fine, 3 demerit points. I only just got my Christmas bonus as well. So that goes to the I'm like, you are fucking kidding me.
Mate, that...
Credit to them, they're doing their job, but I was just like, fuck, like...
Do you know what? I absolutely hate when you get a good fine, whether it be anything, for whatever, right? I remember I got one for taking a leak at a train
I was
station.
about to say... I was about to bring that up.
I could go on a rant about that. That was one of those moments where I did the right thing and I did the right thing of where I took a leak. I did the right thing of how I crossed the train tracks. I did the public
indecency there, mate.
I went into a toilet.
Oh, mate, I don't want to hear it.
And my mate went on a wall and I got fined $700. Are you kidding me? Oh, don't even start on that. And they came up undercover, I guess, and I was like, no, you're doing your jobs. And I did that in thinking I'm not getting a fine or anything. They're just writing me up, which is so stupid. And then I got in the mail and anyway. But again, if you get that fine, it sucks so hard.
So bad.
Because I immediately think of all the things that I haven't spent money on that I could have. And the things that I've gone, you know what? No, I don't want. And then I go, I could have got that.
You could have, but you can't now.
That, but I can't now. And I had a weird way of doing it as well. I'd put it in the amount of frozen Cokes I could get. Do you remember I was addicted to frozen Cokes?
Yes, dude. You and I had another friend who were always like that.
Like I would order 4.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
And put 2 in the freezer and smash 2 of them.
Like it was nothing. I know tomorrow.
That's really weird now I think back to it.
No, I still find it very funny though, because I've got another mate who was very like that, and you'd be like, no, I don't know, it was only $50, and then he was always like, dude, that's 50 frozen Cokes. I'm like, who in the actual fuck? I'm sorry, like, who in the actual fuck? That's a video idea right there, though. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
50 frozen Cokes.
Just see how many we can get.
Just cause. I'd probably get a brain freeze after 1.5. Oh, maybe even half.
1.5.
Yeah, I was pushing it. I just wanted to sound. I wanted to sound tough.
48.5.
Yeah, surely. Just like the Zoopy Doopies, but yeah.
Oh, I love Super Doopers so much. Man, no, that was actually a good one. I reckon call it. Real quick, we were supposed to talk about cryptocurrency.
We were. I was looking at the board and I thought,
and pump and dumps.
That sounds very awkward for those who don't know the context of pump and dump.
To be honest, though, neither do we. Like I've
got a rough idea, but that's about it.
I've got the roughest of
But we're not financial advisors. You have to make that very clear.
Did you see? We're going to have to talk about it there's so many people lost so much. Like Logan Paul, he bought one of the.
I know the CryptoPunks were pretty big, but that's more the NFT.
It was kind of like that.
Sort of
one of the NFTs, and he said he bought it for 633,000. Today he said it's worth 0. That's like
I'd cry because that is a substantial amount of money that I do not have.
Anyway, I reckon we do that in another one. But yeah, far out. I loved it. It was good.
It was a tangent, but fuck, it was good.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Ciao.